We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect, and we watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just got to throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
It's an interconference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The Thunder play one at home. This game is part of the travel schedule for Milwaukee. And, of course, Kyle Singler. He's still out of the lineup.
Kevin, yeah, he got injured a few games ago, and it's been tough without him.
And we've seen what a different team they are without him on the floor. I mean, it has not been nearly as cohesive.
Freak. Michael Carter-Williams.
And here now the Thunder. It's a three-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Carter-Williams is out there with Freak, and it's Henson in at center. Just 5 to shoot. Parker passes to Freak. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Freak's got his first points in this one. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with his play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Collison's out there. Payne with it. Now defended by Carter-Williams. They set the pick. They double in with Freak. Kanter dishes to Waiters. Rebound, Milwaukee. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Durant. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Antetokounmpo kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Plumlee. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position.
Here is Bayless. 14 points from him the last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Waiters in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks had an off game. He ended with 7 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. Obviously a tough patch of games as he's now been sliding for a while. He's even adjusting his eating to, quote, jolt himself into gear. Let's see what he does in this one.
Thank you, Doris. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
And I know he felt like he let his team down with that performance, and I'm betting he comes out here tonight with a lot of extra motivation.
Absolutely. The competitor in him is going to lead to playing with a chip on his shoulder. You can count on that.
4 on the shot clock. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Here's Freak, and that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Freak's got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee. The Thunder have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injury. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big 3, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those 3 was able to finish the season.
He dishes it to Monroe. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And Waiters kicks to Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Middleton the pass to Freak. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Roberson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Freak with it. Westbrook picks him up. And it's Monroe at the elbow. To the middle. Here's Freak. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. They grab their own miss. Westbrook, that's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's Freak missing.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt.
And we're through the first half of basketball here. And
Well, Russell...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a Waiters. He's checked in for Roberson. Freaks checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 6. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Freak is out there with Jared Bayless, and it's Monroe in at the pivot, manning the middle. Monroe against Ibaka. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
Freak dishes to Monroe. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Tries it from 9. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and getting as good as they get on the inside.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Freak, and it's Monroe at the elbow. 18 feet out. Waiters grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks it to Adams. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's the screen. Waiters. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Dion Waiters.
And Dion Waiters wanted him as a...
Parker comes in for Henson. And Freak subbed in for O.J. Mayo. The Thunder leading by 8. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
Here's Cantor. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Tipped away. Here's Payne. Milwaukee with the rebound. Carter Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. Parker with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Freak. Payne grabs the board. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to Durant. The feed to Payne. The tray. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Parker passes to Freak. Durant against Antetokounmpo. And the pass to Cannon. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Durant with a screen on Carter Williams. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Payne dishes to Cantor. Collison kicks to Payne. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They get it back. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams. It's the first. That stretches their lead to 8. And the Thunder making a change here. Robertson. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
And when's the last time I hit the rim?
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 2 shots in the rim.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. So
You gotta forget about that one.
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
The thing that has to jump out at you is all of those points in the paint. He found every gap in the defense.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew,
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
It's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done.
Yeah.
I'll make the call.
In Pagnotti we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these babies.
It's been a long road trip. Last game is tonight, and I know I want to get out of here with the win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon, but now's not the time to help this team get it done. No excuses.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We're coming at you from beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana, as the Pelicans prepare to take the court. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Houston Rockets.
And it's a tough game to lose. I mean, they actually put up a pretty solid effort, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Freak in at shooting guard. Plumlee out there with John Henson. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Mayo in at the small forward.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Stick it too much.
Here's Freak. Here's Carter-Williams. And it falls over the rim and in.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate?
1:39 left in the first quarter. Pondexter kicks to Davis. Plumlee with the rebound.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Oh, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
You look at what Anthony Davis has accomplished so far in his career, the historic comparisons. I mean, they're mind-boggling. For a kid 23, Greg, the historic comparisons are very favorable for him.
I mean, he's been compared to a young KG and Duncan quite often. But in his first few seasons, his numbers look the most similar to Hakeem the Dream. And that's about as good a company as you can get.
And he's good on the second.
You know, guys, it's really amazing just how quickly Anthony Davis has blossomed into stardom. You know, by age 21, he was arguably the best player in the game. At age 17, he only had one scholarship offer for college, and that was from Cleveland State to play point guard.
Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Cole. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
That is good. And that's now 11 points for Davis. And in high school, Anthony Davis didn't play for a powerhouse. Perspectives Charter School, only around 200 kids.
Certainly not an NBA hotbed. They had him bring the ball up court and work in the post, much to his developmental benefit. A lot of losses, but he said that it made him a better leader dealing with that adversity.
Here's Cole. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark, shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
A 3-ball. A free flow. Transitioning from college to the pros can be a challenge for many players. Here's what Freak had to say about adjusting his game to the NBA.
The biggest difference is endurance, both mentally and physically. The college season is what, 30, 40 games max? That's not even halfway through an NBA season. Plus, you're playing against the best talent every night. I'm just trying to put in work, get in the gym, study film, and prepare myself for each and every game.
Good points, Clark. What role do coaches play in helping young players like that adjust to the long NBA season? In this one.
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Freak is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 to shoot, and the dunk by Parker.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets put together a nice one. He had 11 points, and he did some work at the line, drawing a lot of fouls and knocking down the free throws. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Monroe dishes to Freak. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pelicans dance team.
The Bucks making a change here. Bayless is checked in. And the Bucks with some changes. New Orleans leading by 9. Davis with a screen on Henson. Plumlee with the steal. Outside Mayo. Freak passes to Mayo. Feeds it to Plumlee. Shoots the 3. Shot by Mayo is no good. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here is Cunningham, guarded by Mayo. Carter Williams kicks to Plumlee. And now here's a quick peek at the best rookie free throw shooters over the course of the past month. 5th on the list, Freak.
He has been locked in at the line, taking complete advantage whenever he's got an opportunity to put points on the board.
Really knows how to get to the stripe. He converts at a high level there, a high rate, excellent concentration. He's got a really smooth, repetitive stroke. He's got it rolling.
Good on the second free throw. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Cole dishes to Pondexter. They set the screen. Davis sets a screen. Got a piece of it. Plumlee with the steal.
A chance here to go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to ramp up the speed and make it happen in a hurry.
It's stolen by Ajinça. Cole, the pass to Pondek. Davis against Henson. Here is Cunningham. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 4. Here's Cole. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And we finished one half of basketball. Pelicans lead by 8. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. He's checked in for the Pelicans. Norris Cole comes in for Eric Gordon. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Parker. Freaks checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Carter Williams in for Jared Bayless. The big men are Anderson and Davis. Holiday out there with Norris Cole. And it's Evans in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. The Bucks have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And that one misses.
2 shots.
He doesn't get the second one. Pelicans leading by 15. Shoots from 12. Here's Cole. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And for Norris Cole, such an important role player, Greg, for Miami for a number of seasons. Last year, shooting percentages dipped, and that is one of the reasons why he was probably traded to New Orleans.
Yeah, and a lot of that, I think, had to do with somebody dipping out of town.
Yeah,
LeBron James, that would probably change the quality of your shots. But both figures did go up dramatically once he got to New Orleans. And remember, now he's playing with another great player in Anthony Davis.
The shot's good from Henson.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
New Orleans gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The pass to Holiday. Davis sets a screen. Holiday goes in. That drops.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ajinça's checked in. And Plumlee kicks to Carter Williams. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Freak dishes to Carter Williams. Now here's Freak, guarded by Holiday. And it's Freak missing. New Orleans leading by 17. Holiday attacking. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Milwaukee with the rebound. Henson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Outside, out of the here's Cunningham. Finished off the break. Cunningham's got his first points of the night.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Lets it go from 11, and it's Freak missing. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And here's Anderson from the arc. That's good. Anderson's got 8 points.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And here is Carter Williams. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's Cole. It's off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Pelicans on top, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. Drew Holiday's checked in for the Pelicans. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Plumlee comes in for Jabari Parker. O.J. Mayo, he's checked in for Jared Bayless. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter Williams. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Freak, he's in at point guard. Miles Plumlee out there with John Henson. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Mayo in at the 2. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an in-seat. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year, and when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take the first game of the season series, and that's exactly what's taking place here tonight against the Bucks.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Davis. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
From 11 feet away, and that one's good. And so here is New Orleans. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And so the Pelicans now can just hold on to the ball. Cole, the pass to Ajinça. Here's Cole. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyreek,
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Anthony Davis. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to... And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
As I was saying, got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff. You evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your images costs you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Nah, that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Right? Now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
What CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we're doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf, and how it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And
the reason-
speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
That's
Team
what
Freak?
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what you
say
know?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap.
You gonna let her
Hey.
talk to me
Yo,
like that, really?
it's
You need to
insane.
check
Way
her
too
now.
cold
in. I
Yo,
ain't even
check
talking
her
about
now.
me.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister, you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you
and
know I'll
don't
never
worry
leave our
about
parents
a
in projects.
thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know.
They be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane. And everybody else just got to make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.